This is Monstermax, and it's Whistling Diesel's world's largest truck.
Quiet on set. Quiet.
Please tell me what to do. Monstermax is the longest standing project on the Whistling Diesel channel, and today we are launching the final phase of the build. Since this truck has 2 engines, we've been fighting issues with the transmissions for years, and today we're going to be putting 2 new transmissions in that are a lot easier to control so we can get them to shift at the same time. The first step is removing the jet engine because it is directly in the way of everywhere we need to get. That's the thing about working here. There's always a bunch of junk in the way. So we got to move that somehow. So this thing is pretty fragile, and getting it in and out of here is kind of tough. Yeah, we'll just undo all the wiring and get it ready to come out. Next, we need to get the 5th fuel cell removed. Still half full of jet fuel. That's good right there. The jet engines need a ton of fuel. The way this works is, since we had air on the truck already, it just pressurizes this tank. So you have the jet fuel on the bottom and the air on the top. Whatever pressure the air is at, the fuel will be at. And it pushes the fuel into the jet engine. No electric pumps or anything. All you need is air. I've got the fork extensions. It's got this little thing welded on here. It bolts right to the jet engine, so it can't come off. It's a little upgrade from what we did last time. Oh, it's good. We're holding it up.
Okay, yeah. Do a UE and bring it over here.
Stop putting that under here.
Alright, wait, we gotta get lined up, Mark.
I'm gonna build another stand for it so we can roll around.
Well, this is a rolling stand.
Oh.
Just set it on top.
Put her down, man. So we need to rebuild this jet engine cart here. So I'm gonna put some uprights on the side that'll go up into here, and then we can store this thing safely. We gotta power this machine on. Tell me how hot that is. That's right where I was. Now we need to kind of level it out. Actually, that looks dialed in right there.
Back up.
Just give me a little nudge.
You almost set it down on the carbonator. Down. Let's recklessly start it up.
Check it out. Our new transmissions are finally here. This is so exciting. These are an older model transmission that is really reliable and easy to control, and they're fully built to handle like 2,000 horsepower or whatever. So We're gonna be able to put these in and control exactly when they shift, unlike these. This is the stock Allison transmission that was in it, and they're great, but the way they work is really complicated, and there's no way to just tell it when to shift. The key part of these transmissions is we can tie them together and they'll shift exactly at the same time, right when we want them to. And they should bolt right up to the Duramax. The only thing we did custom on these is get a different torque converter that matches the flex plate on the Duramax engine. We have to take the torque converter off and add a little bit of fluid to it. Very carefully, it's very heavy. And a damaged seal already. They ship them dry, so we have to add half a quart of fluid to this unit. This O-ring got damaged either when I was taking it off or putting it on. It won't lock the torque converter up if we put it on like this. So we'll get a new one coming. Red wine or white wine? This is a 1997 vintage California red. All right, that's good.
This is a huge moment. Well, and that's the next thing. Yeah, I can hear it. You see it.
Awesome. I can't wait to bolt it up. That is not good. Dang it. I gotta pull her back out. The next day, and we got our dowel pins in the mail. So we're gonna do this right. I'm not gonna just put the transmission in with a missing dowel pin, because you could have some real problems. So yeah, we had a missing pin right there. So I'm gonna stick that guy in there. We got two longer bolts in the top there. It's just like alignment pins so that it can't fall back off once you get this close. It's in there. Oh, this is going way easier than I thought it would. So what I'm looking for here as I pull this together is that the torque converter still spins, because if it isn't, it means it's getting bound up in here. I'm trying to just keep this gap perfectly square. That's the only way this will slide together. It's in there. Oofda. What's up, man?
Don't let OSHA see this, man.
Are you OSHA?
Nope. Here's this box.
Wait, hold on. No. I don't have time to finish this right now because they're epoxying the floors underneath the truck like tomorrow. So I got enough transmission fluid in these to start up the engines, and that way we have steering and we can pull the truck out. Woo! Yeah, okay. Seems to be spinning. That's cool. Yeah. So now we can pump up the air brake and turn the rear tires so we can pull this out. We got the truck outside here now because the shop is completely occupied with redoing the flooring. It's 100 degrees. I'm losing my mind. I need air conditioning. I crave air conditioning. Cubby is going to be our workbench. Look at this nice flat metal table. This is actually the handiest thing ever. Let's talk about drive shafts. This is the drive shaft, comes off the transmission and goes to the drop box. And how it works is it spins. I love unboxing things. So these are gonna replace this end. Same, but different. We also got a steel pipe, a very precise steel pipe. This is drive shaft material. It's only $3 a foot, actually. That's not bad at all. Ah, nice. Don't need that. Perfect. The tube go in there. Re-weld that on. Weld this one on this end. Now that we know we have all the right parts here, I'm gonna mount the transmission and then we can measure for the right size drive shaft. We need a jack of some sorts. We need to lift the transmission so that the engine is back in the right spot, because right now it's kind of like this. The skid loader is very busy at the moment. Forklift doesn't work out here in the mud. We need to scrounge around for a jack. We're looking for a floor jack.
Floor jack.
You got any in stock?
Let me check our inventory.
Take them down where?
Down there to the.
Okay, they're in storage. All the jacks.
There's one down in the containers. At least like 3 or 4.
Okay, sweet. You've been looking for a floor jack.
I'm also working. Wait, what floor jack do you need?
Cody's coming. Yeah, he's right there. Yeah. It's all coming together. Yeah. All right. Wow. It's hard to tell exactly because everything's custom here, but we're to make an educated guess as to where the engine should be and go from there. This is also letting the engine kind of find where it wants to be, side to side. Can't be centered because the factory motor position is actually 1.25 inches offset to the passenger side, and that's where we need to keep it. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go 4.5 inches. We're gonna pull the truck back into the shop now and finish it up. The new floor, check this out, pretty sick. So now we're back in the air conditioning, I can think. And my thinking is telling me that we need a drive shaft. Late last night I got the transmissions mounted. So the back is mounted on this rubber piece. Got the gear selector all mounted up. And now the only thing we have to do hardware wise is mount the drive shaft. Just let me quiet down for a second.
No, keep it up. You're doing a great job.
I'm trying to make some peace over here.
Which side can we?
To make it a hold, or should we weld it? I think maybe we'll put some more on. The next thing we have to do is wire in the custom transmission controllers. Those just need power and ground from the engine controller, which is up here under the hood. So I just looked up online, found the right pins. Yeah. They're both gonna have their own independent computer that controls their shifting. So they're pretty easy to get to work. These transmissions are not gonna give us any trouble. Just a couple more wires to install on the inside here, and we'll be good to go. We're ready to test it. We're just doing the front transmission now to see if there's any bugs we have to work out, and then we'll add the rear transmission. This is very inconvenient, but dang does it look cool. I can't wait to hear it shift gears. Can we try it? Wait, it's already in second. Yeah, second. Dude, it's working. Try for third. Third gear, yes! This is just one motor too. Can't believe we got up to third gear. Okay. Yeah, we just have to tune the front motor because it's going into limp mode. But that was amazing. It's never felt that crisp. We're gonna try the rear transmission now. I gotta steer with this little thing. Yeah, it's all good. Nice. Here we go. They're both in reverse. Oh, yeah, it wants to move. I'm gonna let off the brakes. Both transmissions shift perfectly on their own, but when we tie them together, we get a problem. The rear engine revs up and the front doesn't. I kind of figured this would happen. I tapped into the throttle pedal to read the signal, and it doesn't like that. The ECU is freaking out. It's like someone's hacking into me. So we need to make it more hackable. Here's our schematic for the voltage buffer, and the op amp does all the work. It is mirroring the signal from this side to that side without drawing any load, so it won't throw any flags in the ECU. It's cool watching a little circuit come together. Yeah. There's our positive. Wow, it's done. It is complete. I've got it sealed up in its black case, and now we're gonna test it officially. We'll call this the throttle pedal because it acts the same way the throttle pedal will. So if I pull this out and that voltage drops, we'll know it's working. Yes! Ha ha ha! Amazing! It works so good. Ta-da! So I've tapped in our device to one of the throttle pedals on the 5-volt, the signal line, and the ground. Got her all wired in. It's a little messy in there, but we'll clean it up later. Let's see if it works. Front ignition, start. Rear ignition, start. Yeah, all right. It's working. This will be the first official test drive on 2 transmissions. I'm so excited. We gotta be careful because we don't have suspension. It's gonna shift to second. Yes! It's gonna ride really rough because there's no shocks at all right now. Working so good. This is awesome. It's so smooth, first through third. We haven't done fourth gear yet because it's too rough without the suspension, but we just got the shocks in today, like 10 minutes ago. Let's go check it out. Not gonna hit anything over there, am I? No, you're good. Okay. Sweet. In these boxes are some of the biggest shocks ever made for a truck. Oh. Oh my God. Dude. They're huge. They're huge. This is like trophy truck size.
And there's 2 on each one.
Yeah. Oh, dude, this looks so good. Look at that. This is like really good machining too. Everything looks great. Watch me drop it. So in the next video, we're gonna be putting these shocks on the truck and pumping them up. And then we can do some off-roading finally at full speed.